The year was 1986. On a seemingly ordinary day, November 17th, Japan Airlines Flight 1628 embarked on a routine cargo flight. Departing from Paris, its destination was Tokyo, with a planned stopover in Anchorage, Alaska. The aircraft, a Boeing 747-200F cargo plane, was under the command of Captain Kenju Terauchi, a seasoned pilot with an impeccable record. Little did the crew know that their routine flight would soon transform into one of the most terrifying and well-documented UFO encounters in aviation history. As Flight 1628 traversed the eerie night sky over eastern Alaska, something chilling occurred. It was during the Reykjavik to Anchorage leg of their journey that the unexplainable and horrifying unfolded. Captain Terauchi and his crew, First Officer Takanori Tamafuji and Flight Engineer Yoshio Tsukuba, witnessed something that would shatter their perceptions and ignite a firestorm of fear. What they encountered was not a figment of their imagination, but a series of unidentified flying objects, the terrifying reality of which would be debated for decades to come. The events of that night would forever be etched in the annals of aviation history as a spine-chilling encounter with the unknown. Flight 1628's encounter with the unknown would spark intense debate, fuel conspiracy theories, and raise profound questions about the nature of our reality. It would force us to confront the limits of our understanding and acknowledge the terrifying possibility that we are not alone in the vast expanse of the cosmos. The stage was set for an extraordinary event, one that would challenge our perception of the skies and raise unsettling questions about what truly lies beyond our planet. As Flight 1628 continued its journey towards Anchorage, the world remained oblivious to the enigma that was about to unfold. An enigma that would captivate the imaginations of many and leave an indelible mark on the history of UFO encounters. At approximately 5 p.m. local time, as Flight 1628 cruised at an altitude of 35,000 feet, the first sighting occurred. Captain Terauchi, the first to witness the anomaly, noticed two sinister unidentified objects to the left of the aircraft. These objects, seemingly oblivious to the presence of the Boeing 747, moved with an eerie, erratic motion, defying the conventional laws of physics. What struck Captain Terauchi and his crew was not just the appearance of these objects, but their unnerving behavior. The two objects ascended with terrifying speed, their movements suggesting an advanced propulsion system far beyond any known human technology. As they drew closer to the aircraft, the objects appeared to escort Flight 1628, their presence both menacing and perplexing. The crew watched in awe and disbelief as these unidentified flying objects, bathed in an otherworldly glow, paced the aircraft with a haunting silence. As if this wasn't terrifying enough, the encounter was about to take an even more chilling turn. A third, much larger object joined the aerial display, casting an ominous shadow over the aircraft. This new object, described by Captain Terauchi as gigantic and disc-shaped, dwarfed the previous two in size, its presence overwhelming and terrifying. Its massive form, estimated to be at least the size of two aircraft carriers, dominated the sky, its presence both awe-inspiring and deeply unsettling. The crew was captivated by this spectacle, their minds struggling to comprehend the sheer scale and strangeness of what they were witnessing. The appearance of the colossal disc-shaped object marked a turning point in the encounter, filling the crew with a sense of dread. Captain Terauchi, sensing a potential threat, decided to take immediate action. He contacted the Anchorage Air Traffic Control, requesting a change in course to avoid a potential collision with the unidentified objects. The air traffic controller, taken aback by the unusual request, granted permission for the course change. Flight 1628 altered its trajectory, hoping to distance itself from the enigmatic objects that continued to hold it captive in their silent, watchful presence. As Flight 1628 continued its eerie journey towards Anchorage, the air traffic controllers at the Anchorage Air Route Traffic Control Center, or ARTCC, were gripped by a sense of dread as they tried to make sense of the chilling reports coming from Captain Terauchi. Radar operators anxiously scanned their screens, hoping to validate the pilot's terrifying claims. To their horror, they were able to track Flight 1628 without any issues, but the unidentified objects remained elusive, invisible to their radar systems, like phantoms in the night. The Federal Aviation Administration, or FAA, alerted to the sinister activity, launched an urgent investigation into the incident. John Callahan, the FAA's head of accidents investigations at the time, was drawn into the case with a sense of foreboding. He meticulously reviewed the radar data, listened to the unnerving voice recordings between Flight 1628 and the Anchorage ARTCC, and interviewed the crew members, all of whom were visibly shaken. Despite the exhaustive investigation, the FAA was unable to provide a conclusive explanation for the unidentified radar contacts, leaving a chilling void. Adding to the terror, 2 United States Air Force interceptor jets stationed at nearby Elmendorf Air Force Base were scrambled to intercept the unidentified objects. The F-15 equipped with advanced radar systems, were unable to establish a visual or radar contact with the UFOs, as if they were ghosts haunting the skies. The pilots of the interceptor jets reported seeing nothing unusual in the area, further deepening the enigma and the creeping fear surrounding the JAL 1628 encounter. The official response to the JAL 1628 incident was marred by contradictions and a lack of transparency, casting a shadow of doubt and fear. The FAA, despite initially acknowledging the eerie nature of the event, later backpedaled, suggesting that the crew had misidentified celestial objects or weather phenomena, a flimsy explanation that did little to quell the growing unease. This explanation, however, failed to address the detailed and spine-chilling descriptions provided by the experienced pilots, leaving many questions unanswered and a lingering sense of dread. The JAL 1628 incident became a classic case of government secrecy and denial, fueling speculation and distrust among those who believed that the terrifying truth was being concealed. As we delve into the harrowing details of the JAL 1628 encounter, we begin to piece together the terrifying events that unfolded on that fateful night. It was November 17, 1986, when Captain Terauchi and his crew reported seeing 3 ominous, unidentified flying objects while flying over the desolate Alaskan wilderness. The crew's descriptions were chillingly vivid and detailed, leaving little room for doubt about the nightmarish entities they witnessed. The objects were described as having a sinister walnut shape, with eerie lights that seemed to pulsate and change color in a haunting display. Captain Terauchi, an experienced pilot with over 10,000 hours of flight time, was adamant about the terrifying spectacle he saw. His credibility and the detailed nature of his spine-chilling report make this case particularly compelling. As the objects approached, the crew experienced moments of intense fear and confusion, their hearts pounding in their chests. The radar confirmed the presence of something otherworldly, adding another layer of bone-chilling validation to their account. Despite the initial skepticism from authorities, the mounting evidence suggested that this encounter was indeed extraordinary and terrifying. Reconstructing these events helps us understand not only the horror that unfolded, but also the broader implications for aviation and our understanding of unidentified aerial phenomena. The JAL 1628 encounter remains one of the most well-documented and spine-chilling cases in the history of aviation. As we delve deeper into the enigma, we find ourselves haunted by the search for rational answers. What sinister forces could truly explain these phenomena? Are there dark scientific principles we have yet to uncover, or are we witnessing something beyond our mortal comprehension? The relentless quest for knowledge drives us forward, pushing the boundaries of our understanding into the unknown. Throughout history, there has been a chilling pattern of secrecy and denial surrounding these events. Governments and institutions have often shrouded crucial information in darkness, leaving the public in a state of fear and uncertainty. Why has there been such a sinister effort to withhold the terrifying truth? What horrifying secrets are they trying to hide, and why? Now, more than ever, there is a chilling call for accountability. People are demanding transparency and the release of information that has been shrouded in darkness for too long. It's time for those in power to confront these haunting questions and to provide the clarity that the public desperately craves. The truth must emerge from the shadows. Despite the eerie challenges, there is a spine-chilling case for continued research. The potential discoveries could unearth terrifying truths that could revolutionize our understanding of the world and our place in it. By pursuing this knowledge, we not only confront our deepest fears, but also pave the way for future advancements. The journey is far from over, and the pursuit of these haunting truths continues.